What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best power forwards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now before we dive into it, I know there's at least one person probably watching this that does not go subscribe to DBG. Make sure y'all pause the video, go subscribe to DBG, come back to the video. Okay. And if y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all subscribe to me as well. I really do appreciate all the recent support. You guys have been absolutely killing it. So we'll see where he ranks each and every one of these power forwards. Share a lot of the same opinions, differ on a lot, and that's what makes these fun.
Before we get onto it, if you guys are new to the channel,
yes, go subscribe.
300,000 subs as soon as possible.
300,000. Y'all heard him? Go subscribe, man.
1,000 subs.
Go subscribe to my man.
Go to Aaron Gordon.
B tier probably?
Okay, so Aaron Gordon.
He's not terrible. I don't know what power forwards we got, but I'd start in B tier and see what happens.
See?
Whoa.
See, he's below average, but he's, in terms of the best, he's below average, but like he's fine.
I think he's average.
I think he's better than like a Sekou Doumbouya. I'm actually looking at some of the guys on this list. Man, he could be B. When this is all said and done,
that's where I have it. I mean, he's solid. You come up against Aaron Gordon, he's fine.
There are a
Not
lot of
great,
weak
but he's
here.
fine.
But same time, he's good. He's good. He's no flaws. He got half corner specialist. He's gonna dunk the ball. He'll play defense. Aaron Gordon's very, very solid.
If somebody's fine, they're fine.
Then we have got
Amari. I mean, you might be B tier, but I don't like you.
Amari. Why am I going B, C, Amari? Amari's A, B. I'm going to put Amari in A. Hey, look, Amari is not that good as far as Galaxy.
Look, I get he's a Galaxy Opal.
Not.
I do not like Amari's
like, as far as Opals are,
I don't like
the weaker ones. But lads, let's just take a look right here.
Show me his stats.
Just take a look at Amari's stats. They're not.
No hot spots from above the break. 40 total
actually
badges.
Awful. Dude's still got 15 huffs.
Only 40 total
still
badges.
Got a decent height with decent win.
15 Hall of Fame badges. 10 of those Hall of Famers are in finishing. This card, I don't even know if he's better than Aaron Gordon.
Acceleration, 85 3 ball, 83.
I really don't know if he's much better than Aaron Gordon, if at
85
all.
steal, 90 block. Really solid stat overall. So 80.
Let's look at what he doesn't have. Doesn't have Hustler. Doesn't have Ball Stripper. Doesn't have Off-Ball Pass. Doesn't have Worm. Doesn't have a lot of the shooting badges.
Problem is, again, big dribble style.
A pretty mid-release.
I don't even that bad. He's like, there is no way. A lot of people are gonna be like, oh, he's a bum. He's not.
He is.
He's not good.
If you have Aaron Gordon in C tier, Amari's B tier max.
And he's by him and Anthony Edwards are the two worst opals by far that came out on Friday. But
Amari's not good at all.
He's A.
I disagree.
AKS.
AK better at small forward, but he's absolutely incredible. He shot 2 fulls for me today. So on current gen, I don't know.
He's one of my favorite power forwards in the game. It's a weird one. Like when
if
I was playing like a tournament, there's no question about it. I would start him. One player that I actually love using in terms of in clutch time, I use Bagley over AK. Don't ask me why. I've just been having more success with Bagley. Like AK is clearly better.
What am I hearing right
now? But AK plays lanes.
Marvin
shoots the
Bagley.
Ball. Yeah, 98 is not the best release in the world in normal time, but at least you know that once he gets another card and it's on quick time, it's going to be incredible.
98 on normal is not
like
horrible.
30, 40 KMT. Well, 40, 50K is just, it's an absolute
because even if he has a bad release, defensively he's so elite.
Then we got this Jameson. He stinks. Yeah, he absolutely stinks. Like back in the day, people were like, oh, he could kind of do a little bit of everything. Still has Lopez base, but lads, look at what his stats actually were.
You like this card, DBG.
These are terrible.
You said if all of his defensive stats were 80s and nobody would be saying a word.
These are actually terrible.
You liked him, I thought.
Maybe
I'm tripping. Maybe it wasn't DBG.
Even back then,
I thought DBG liked this card.
It's just because he didn't have a single like absolute weakness, and he came out on the 15th of October. I thought he was ass at the time. I think he's even worse now.
DBG said he thought he's bad. I swear he thought he was okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
The other Jameson's going A.
At least A tier. So much better than Amari.
There.
Not even close. Way better than Amari.
He will shoot the 3 ball at a decent rate. He'll play lanes. Again, he's like what people thought the Diamond James was for his time. That's what the Opal Jameson is. I'm glad I didn't lock in for him. For anyone who did lock in for him, I'm sorry. He was about 200k, and I'd say he's worth around 60k in game. Yeah, A tier. And we got Anthony Davis.
B tier with Pink Diamond AD is crazy.
See, I don't think is AD better than Gordon. Like, look, obviously for his time he was. Anthony Davis came out.
I don't know, straight up side by side.
Obviously he.
Who is going in your B tier then? That's my question.
Than Gordon ever was, but like for now, like,
I'm sticking by it. Aaron Gordon's just as good as Amari Stoudemire.
119 better total stats. I know.
I'm sticking by that. I don't care.
Not fast. AD doesn't have rebound chaser with like terrible rebounding stats.
Aaron Gordon belongs at the same tier as Amari Stoudemire, probably both at B tier.
In terms of badges, if you're looking defense,
I'm sticking by it. I don't care.
Receptor, no clamps. I think they're the same tier. I really do, because obviously that AD was really good.
That's fine. Then put him at B tier.
I mean, he's not really that good now. This AD though is S. This AD
no
is
question.
Definitely
that
S-tier.
Anthony Davis is so good.
I think AK is better. I think AK
not
is
a power
quite
forward.
A bit better in my
not
opinion,
a power
just
forward.
For playing. For me, this AD is like a slightly better version of a Josh Smith, but
don't compare
really I haven't liked AD in 2K for quite a while. Obviously, that Galaxy Opal AD at the start of last year, or in the middle of last year, really was that guy.
That Opal AD was so smooth.
I've not been a fan really of ADs in any year in 2K, but he's most definitely S tier. There's no question he's top 5. Then we're going to go Antonio McDyess. I don't think he's as good as these two guys, but Antonio McDyess, in my opinion, is better than Anthony Davis, and he's better than Aaron Gordon.
I hate Amari Stoudemire, though,
at a really, really good rate. He's super strong.
Skinny player, build,
his jumper
bad
leaves
release,
a bit to be desired, but from playing him in game, he also backs down people very well.
I don't know. I haven't used Antonio McDyess enough to know.
Plays better than those guys, but again, it's not that big of a difference. Billy Cunningham, look, you're gonna want to play Billy Cunningham as small forward.
You are, but he can hold it down at small forward.
So he is not
probably the same tier objectively as Aaron Gordon, though.
He's like, imagine stats wise, a way better like Blake Griffin, because again, he's Blake Griffin release, same release as Blake.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
His
His player model is nice though. I'll say that.
No,
from what I've used.
But he's basically the same, all the same animations as Blake. He's just smaller, but he's way better stats wise. So he's a good card, man. He's a good card, especially as just a 3-point shooting cone.
He's smooth.
Who can play a little bit of defense. He's not brilliant by any means, but you can definitely get away with using this guy. So I'm going to put him into good old B tier. And we've got Blake Griffin.
Blake is a letdown. No way you're going above Aaron Gordon.
Definitely a step above those two guys.
Is he really better than Aaron Gordon?
He's definitely.
I disagree.
But like Blake's release is so smooth.
I disagree, but that's my
when
opinion.
Blake Griffin, instead of giving Blake Griffin release on quick, they just changed Blake Griffin's release. Blake Griffin used to have one of the worst releases in 2K, and now it's from about 2 months into 2K21, it became so.
Blake Griffin's release is
like they
elite.
changed, like when they updated Blake Griffin.
I don't remember
they
what
turned
his
Blake
release
Griffin
was.
on base faster last year in 2K21, and since then Blake has had a really, really good release in 2K.
I don't remember what it was before.
His defense isn't great. The funny thing is that this card is basically the same as his pink diamond last year, and a bunch of people ran his pink diamond. There was like 4 or 5 people in 250 last year who ran his pink diamond, and 250 was
crazy to think about.
The 19th of February last year, whereas right now Blake is probably not in the top 15 centers.
I mean, we got a lot better cards. I do think, well, obviously Dark Matters got leaked, but I mean, the balance in the game is pretty solid.
But yeah, not a bad card. Really, really not a bad card. So he's going into B. Pattis.
Good. Get him into worthless, DBG.
I just don't have enough. I don't have the balls to put the guy in worthless. He was so good for me for so long. I genuinely just do not have the balls to put him worthless. Pettit has got 40-something lateral quickness.
He is worthless.
Speed. He's so chick. He is so chick. Set Shot 14 is one of the best releases on next gen in this game.
No, it is not. No.
Like, I loved Set Shot 14.
Set Shot 14 is not good.
It's just obviously you couldn't shoot in the corner on current gen. And I remember when I used to use Invincible Kevin Garnett, and I used to say on next gen, like, look, this is one of the best cards in the game. Because Set Shot 14 is so...
Set Shot 14 is not good.
Maybe it's...
I like KG's normal release.
I just love Set Shot 14.
Do y'all like Set Shot 14? Let me know down below in the comments. Because I might be in a minority. I don't know.
Like, in terms of set shots, I heard Set Shot 25 is brilliant. 14's easily the best. Easily the best other one. The only problem is that if you're on current gen, he does step in from the corners. But...
I hate set shots in general. And set shot 14
shots,
is disgusting.
He was one of the best senders in the game in week 1.
No,
he was the best popper in the game in week 1 anyway. Because he was like the only good popper in the game in week 1. Him and Ibaka.
Ibaka is way better though.
I go D tier as well. The guy's 7'2".
Bobo is way better than Bob Pettit. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Bobo is gonna be good this year again.
Yeah,
not gonna be last year. Bobo good.
Bobo is gonna be really good.
Can't side Curry slide spam. Like that pink diamond Bobo was in my end game team.
Next gen last year was just so
backup power forward. I still can't believe that. Like it's Simvular, Taco, Bobo, Bobo and Danny Ferry was in my freaking endgame team. He came. Danny Ferry and Bobo, both of those guys from season 6, from like April, were in my endgame team.
Danny Ferry was really good for a long time, though. With the duo, he's good.
I think Diaz at that level of like an Aaron Gordon.
No, he's not. Aaron Gordon is way better than Maurice Diaz.
Diaz got a whole bunch of goal badges and not a lot of half.
Aaron Gordon is better than Maurice Diaz. I'm just throwing that out there.
I get his base 40. He's got the Dame behind the back, which obviously was better at the start of the year. But if you're looking over, like just all around at Boris Diaz, his stats are very good.
He's smooth. He's a guy I might pick up to run on my no money spent because I do got Penny Hardaway still. So we'll see. He
kind of reminds me like a way better version of Antoine Jameson. But like 85 plus in everything that matters. And
he's not
he
horrible.
A duo with Penny Hardaway, which makes him not only him.
Well,
better,
with the duo, obviously he's top.
With the duo, Penny's one of the best point guys in the game. Without the duo, obviously Penny's been out. Well, a week ago you might argue he's the best point guard in the game, but he's been outclassed. But
I mean, yeah, now we got those different point guards.
Scalabrine D. Scal's not even that terrible. Scal is a really
he's not that terrible, but he's not good.
He's a
nobody should ever use Scal.
Really nice shooter. He comes with clamps. He's not that terrible on defense.
I say he's not terrible, but he's not good, man.
In the 80s. Scal is actually not terrible.
Calvin Nat better be
out, but he's the best player in D tier by a mile.
I don't know. I might take Bobo.
Calvin Nat B. I don't like. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, Calvin Nat A tier," just because they see Splash use them. Calvin Nat's not actually that good in this game. I just
he's not. I agree. Defensively, he's really good though.
Want to,
Splash use weird.
I cannot stress that enough. Calvin Nat is okay, but he's not that good. So like with Calvin Nat, you're getting really good speed, but you're getting an okay at best shooter. Base 86 is Miles Bridges' release.
It's
you're
good.
Getting a base dribble style, an okay at best shooter, and a guy
defensively
who's
elite.
But they're only on gold.
But he's elite defensively.
Nobody
can argue he's not elite
you're
defensively.
Getting a Billy Cunningham level card.
Yeah, I agree.
Griffin level card.
I agree with that. But he's solid, and if you got him, you can still use him.
Boozer.
Don't even dare put him high.
Yeah, Boozer's gonna go C tier. Boozer's so chick. Boozer is so freaking chick.
DBG Gas is the most random
and again,
cards.
If Boozer had 80 speed instead of 79 speed, I think people would be higher on this guy.
Nobody is running Carlos Boozer. He is 6'9".
20 something bad, 20 30.
He's got 30 badges. He is 6'9" with 66 perimeter and a 79 speed.
Like, okay, he could do with some more. No intimidation.
Huh. He doesn't have Intimidator. He doesn't have Chase Down Artist. He doesn't have Ball Stripper. No clamps. No rim protector.
Intimidator is a problem. But like playmaking matches don't matter that much on his popper.
I agree.
Perimeter is low, but his steal is okay with Golden Deception.
This card
Intimidator is one badge he really needs.
And rim protector.
And I mean, he could do a rim as well. But I mean, that's why he's C tier, isn't it? He's not a perfect card. That's why he's C tier.
Card's not good.
Villanueva.
I don't know if I've ever used Charlie.
He's overall not great though, but he can really shoot. I used him for a while. I was using him as like a bailout option on my TTO team. Like if I was struggling, I would literally just or one triangle and shoot with Charlie Villanueva because it's that mellow base and he's just hard to contest.
Mellow base is really hard to contest. I would say.
Shemezi Metu.
I like Metu IRL.
Shemezi Metu. I do apologize for mispronouncing it.
Did he even mispronounce it?
He's actually not. And when you're wondering, like, why the hell am I putting him D tier? No, look at the guy's stats. I'm being dead serious. I'm saying just look at the guy's stats.
What's wrong with him?
You're telling me this. Please do not tell me this guy's a worthless tier player. He's not.
I didn't say what's wrong with him. Nah, he's fine.
He is a D. Like this screams D tier.
He might be better than Carlos Boozer.
I'm sorry to my goat. You're going down, and Bobo's going down as well.
Bobo should not be worthless. That's bad. If you know how to use Bobo, he's cheesy.
Chris Bosh.
Bosh is A tier probably. He's not. He's A tier. He's good.
He's not. I don't rate him.
He's better than Amari.
I'm not a fan of Chris Bosh.
He's better than Amari.
Shot 7.
Nah, his release is better than Amari.
I think he struggles on the defensive end. Like again, I've tried to use my power forward. I've tried to. Use
if you don't like Bosh,
I think he was okay.
He's still better than Amari. I
think he was really okay. Like
That's
in
fine.
game, I never felt like he was any better than say a George Mike in center position. But again,
we're comparing Chris Bosh to George Mike.
So yeah, anytime you use Bosh, it's A tier. And then I've started even being on accounts with Bosh, and since I've started using like a Cat and a Bagley, so when I was using those guys at power forward, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try out using Bosh at power forward. Nah, it didn't really help.
Weber. for now is not great. If we get another Chris Webber,
I preferred Webber to AD.
At the power forward, going to be
when
solid.
They both came out, so I'm going to have to put Webber in C tier, aren't they? The only thing is that there's one big kind of factor with Webber is that back then the switch glitch was really easy. There were no top point guards, so you couldn't X switch everything. What ended up happening was that he has like half post spin technician and half dream shake. So it used to be really, really easy.
Yeah, Webber was a dog inside.
Point guards on switches.
That's like the difference between him and like
too
an
much
AD
anymore
even.
because they just X switch everything. Chuma Okiki.
I don't know if I've used much of Chuma. A little bit, but maybe I don't think so. Like, is he really comparable to Aaron Gordon? That's my question.
I don't know. I think I might move him down. Like, he's got decent speed. He's got really good defense.
Defensively, he's good.
A really good steal.
Defensively, he's really good.
Shooting wise, he's just meh. I'm gonna move Chuma Okiki down.
I don't like that. I really don't like him. I'd have left him in C tier. I think he's
Robinson. Nah, this is A tier if I've ever seen one. His defense is immaculate. I love his.
If you listen to DBG about Cliff Robinson's release, you're brainwashed.
I don't love his jump shot. I find his jump shot is passable.
No, it's not. His jump shot is not good.
I love these releases. Like, no, I don't think set shot 3 is an unusable release. I find it.
Name 5 releases you hate worse than set shot 3. Set shot 16, maybe set shot 17. Set shot 18.
Jumper more than possible.
I mean,
when he's wide open.
It is terrible.
Very confident I can hit pretty much anything with him.
Well, yeah, if he's wide open. Same thing with Wilt.
I don't think there's really. I think it's an easy release when it's open. It is kind of slow, but his defense makes up for it. Like, there's a reason why he was in my team for as long as
I'm fine with him being A tier. I'm just saying.
All the way through season 3.
Just saying. His release is slow.
I'm trying to think who came into my team to replace him.
You've already replaced him and he's A tier?
and Kristaps, I think, came in to replace him.
Serge
he lasted longer
him?
than Kevin Garnett for me.
No,
Dan
KG's
Issel,
better
again, like, these Opal guys are going A. They're all decent.
Dan Issel is way better than Cliff Robinson, in my opinion.
Dan Issel is clearly better than, say, like Blake Griffin. And you might say, oh, yeah, I'm only putting him here because they're Opals. I mean, like, they do come with 15 halves.
Dan Issel is not bad. Is he
really,
great?
really
No.
solid.
But is he bad? No.
He's really, really solid. Like, his jumper is pretty nice. He's got fundamental dribble style. He's got decent.
Does have the Kevin Love release, which is objectively
he's
pretty good.
All around.
He's
nice
fine.
Player.
Definitely he's fine.
Then we have got
who's next?
Dennis Rodman. I mean, A.
A tier for Rodman.
A.
That's
How
fine.
big is my A tier gonna be? Because I want to keep him 5 in S.
I'm just saying though, with Rodman,
How big
is just
my
like
A tier gonna be? Because these cards are all very.
I'm in a
difficult to
hooper,
separate.
man.
They really are.
I'm in a hooper.
Like,
It's
there's
just
a
his
big
release.
gap, I think, between A and B.
I think Rodman's
There's
a lot
really
better
big
than
gap
Cliff.
between A and B. I might have to move everyone down. I might have to start splitting A tier into 2.
It's fine if you split it. You better do it right.
I might
though.
need to split A tier into 2. So
That's what you're doing. Amari better get moved down. That's all I'm gonna say.
who's going down?
Boozer. No question. Move Carlos Boozer down.
You.
That is terrible. I'm about to turn this thing off.
You
moved Aaron Gordon down.
You go down. You go down. You go down. You go down. You go down.
You don't move Amari Stoudemire down.
You go down.
I might lose my mind.
You go down. There we go.
At least he moved Amari down. There's no way you're saying at this stage Aaron Gordon is D tier.
There we go. It's looking a little bit better.
I don't think
It's still mad putting guys this good in B tier, but like the power forward position is. I'm looking down. This power forward position is so freaking stacked. It's so stacked. Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, if this is what we got in D tier, Dirk's worthless. Like I normally.
Dirk has been worthless. Dirk stinks, man.
He's nowhere even close to.
Dirk literally stinks. He stinks. There's no
Carlos
positives to
Boozer's
say.
not as good as Blake, but like, he's nowhere even close to Boozer. Dolph.
Where's Max?
Dolph's gonna go B. Dolph's gonna be tier. Dolph's still really decent.
Mastoff probably is
really, really well.
Mastoff's good though.
Base 38 is nice. Jared Sullinger is like a cheap version of him as well. But like Dolph
Mastoff
again,
is definitely solid.
surprisingly still usable in game, and he came out on Halloween. Demantis Sabonis.
The man that just got traded, man. They shipped him up out of Indiana.
If I'm putting AD and Weber down in D tier, he's going D tier.
I don't know if I like these tiers, man.
You go down one as well.
Okay, that's fine. You move Boris down, that's fine.
You go down one.
I was gonna say, you
I
can't have
need
Boris and Aaron Gordon separated.
well. Screw it. There we go. This looks better. This looks that little bit better.
No!
No, let's keep Boozer down here.
Do not leave. Do not.
Then we got
Boozer.
Dre. Dre's gonna go B. Dre and Dolph are very similar level.
Dre's
players.
just not quite as good in my
terms
opinion.
of like in-game ability,
but
I
it
would
is
put
close.
them very even. I think obviously there's stuff that one of them does. That one of them will do better than the other.
Daw's gonna shoot
But,
the ball better. I'll say that.
Yeah, I think they're at a very similar level. Like one's better playmaking, one's a better shooter. They're both one's better on defense.
Nah,
Like,
they
they're
probably
kinda
are
like
right with
Mobley,
each other.
C.
Mobley's good though. I like
No,
Mobley.
hell no. Aaron Gordon get hell up there. Aaron Gordon's way better than Evan Mobley.
All right, and I'll say
What
this.
am I doing?
I'll say this. Evan Mobley's better than Pink Diamond Blake
Doing-
Griffin.
I forgot to move Aaron Gordon. No, Mobley's gonna go D tier. Again,
That's
if I got
terrible.
Blake and I got Billy,
That's
Conley,
terrible.
like Dice and
That's
C tier,
terrible.
Mobley's D.
That's terrible.
Mobley really is D.
For all the Evan Mobley stands out there, y'all know. DBG doesn't. Y'all know. Mobley
Giannis.
stuff. You're putting Giannis in B tier.
I
I can't even see what we're doing right now. Opal Giannis is S tier. Pink Diamond Giannis is
We're on
A tier.
this.
That's perfect.
I'm not even a Giannis fan in this game. I don't like Giannis in this game.
Giannis is so elite in this
I don't
game.
know what it is. Like again, the guy can guard the freaking corner. That's about it.
Can he? Or can he guard 1 through 5? Can he be a rim protector? Can he be a knockdown shooter if you're good at the game?
That's about it. Like he is still a beast on defense. I understand if you're a competitive
Come on,
player that
man.
Giannis could be
I
absolutely
mean-
incredible for you. If you are playing this game competitively, Giannis
All you gotta do is be able to green with it.
Players won't. But yeah, this is the worst. Yeah, this is the worst year of Giannis we've seen. In a
No,
long,
it's
long
not.
Time.
No, it's
Like,
not.
Giannis was genuinely the damn best for years. Giannis is just very good this year. I think fully badged up, the 75th might be as good as the
No, he's not.
Opal, but I don't want to put two of them in S tier. Yeah, that's where he's going. Jamal Mashburn, the monster.
Oh,
man,
man,
I'm gonna go D again. If the guys we have in D,
Mashburn's not great.
with the guys we have in D,
Not
he's D tier.
terrible, but like Chuma's good.
Okay, Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, sorry, James Worthy.
B tier.
I think Worthy's like high B. I think you can argue Worthy over a lot of these guys are so.
You
similar
probably
standards.
can.
So
I'm
Jaren
gonna go
Jackson,
B
I'm
tier
gonna
though.
go C. I think he's,
Diamond
I think he's
Jaren.
better than AD. I'm gonna go A for this Jaren Jackson Jr.
Pink Diamond,
Like,
Jaren, and A is both. If you're next gen, if you're current gen, A tier is
these
probably
guys
right.
all do the same.
Jaren on
thing.
current gen is definitely.
Every one of Jameson, actually no, Jameson's kind of a jack of all trades player, but every one of Worthy, Cliff Robinson, Giannis, Jaren Jackson Jr. all do the same thing.
I mean, they do different things, but sure.
I don't know about Worthy though, because there's just something I don't like about him. I don't.
He's just
know
not
Worthy.
quite that next level. He's good.
It's hard to
I mean,
explain.
B tier
There's
is
something
fine.
I don't like about Worthy. He
He's
just
not
never
that next
plays good
level good.
defense for me, and he always sells me, which is weird because I actually don't mind. I didn't mind his Ruby, and I also don't.
His
mind
release
Chris
is
Webber's
actually not
release. I
bad.
did the exact same release. So that's the problem with Worthy is he just sells me, and like again, it is literally preference. You could literally say Worthy's the best player on this list, and I wouldn't
No, you can't.
argue with you too hard.
I'll argue until
It's all
until
preference.
the
They all
end
do
of
the same
time.
thing. I'm gonna move him up because every one of these guys does the exact same thing except for Jameson, who's only
I
slightly.
guess.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Vando's not bad.
He
He just got a 73 ball, but he's not
like
bad.
a really, he's like the Amethyst Giannis. His player
Vando's
model is
good,
huge. He
man.
plays lanes.
I love having Vando on the
Shooting is
Timberwolves
actually
too.
not even that
I
bad.
love
The
you,
only problem with
Vando.
Jared Vanderbilt is that he's got 70 stamina.
I didn't even know that.
Welcome to Worthless here, Jerry Lucas. You are a trash can.
He is.
You are
indeed
an
trash.
absolute trash can. Okay, who else are we putting in Worthless here?
Zion, Pink Diamond Zion.
Thad Young. I'm sorry. I don't even hate Thad Young that much.
Is he gonna put
You know, I think
Covington
I'm
in
putting
worthless?
Worthless here. I hate him, but it's like if I'm putting like with the guys I have in D tier, I'm not comparing Thad Young.
Like
try-
D tier, the usable cards I see are Mobley, Metu, and Chuma. Those are the guys I probably would move up. I don't know about Vanilla Wave. I haven't used them enough.
This Larry's gonna go D. This
That
Larry's
Larry
very,
is
very
so
weak.
slow.
He is like at this stage of the game, he's very weak. I don't actually know why he's on this list. He's not quite worthless, but I mean he is weak.
I'd probably put him in worthless.
Okay. Is there any other worthless here players, or are there any other?
Pink Diamond Zion's not worthless.
Oh
to
yes,
you?
Zion. Jesus Christ,
I was gonna
Zion's
say
terrible.
Zion's bad.
This Zion was a trash can the day he came out. He came out was like 16, 17.
Yeah, I think he came out like on one of the
Over there,
weekends.
he was a
250K
trash
was,
can,
and
yeah.
nobody wanted
Him and
Zion.
Tatum came out, and it was like literally just two broken releases out on the same day. An absolute trash can, lads. So let's keep going then. Ijialian.
Is that how you say his name, Gianna? News to me.
S.
Objectively,
S or A?
S is probably right. I'd probably move him to A, but it's really personal
care where you
preference.
put him.
I'd probably rather take Pete Giannis over
S,
him,
put him
but
A.
that's my opinion.
Absolutely no odds.
It's my personal opinion. It really, I mean, it's up to you guys. Where you guys think he belongs.
Again, these are another one of those situations where they're all just preference. Everything is just complete preference. So, he can shoot the ball really, really well. He can dribble the ball at a pretty decent rate. He's 7 foot tall, plays lanes, blocks shots, can play at the 4. I mean, he can kind of play at the 5.
You can if you want to cheese with him at the 5.
Doesn't matter where you're playing him, he's really good. John Collins.
John Collins is not.
I prefer
better than
Boozer to John Collins. So if I'm putting John Collins or Boozer in D tier,
if Evan Mobley's in D tier, you better.
Boozer's just a better version of John Collins.
Don't put Josh Smith in A tier. B tier is fine.
You know, low A tier for Josh Smith.
I do not like that at all.
A tier.
I don't know what it is about Josh Smith. I don't like him.
He's a good player.
I don't
find
like
someone
Josh
to fit
Smith.
B tier.
Kevin Garnett. KG is probably A tier, honestly.
Serge maybe.
Serge is fine in B.
Serge, Reggie Lewis. Or not Reggie Lewis, Rashard Lewis.
Rashard Lewis
is just different though. That's the problem. Is that like he is a sniper.
Rashard is good at what he does.
need
I
a
will stand by
sniper
that.
before.
I like Rashard Lewis. He's
literally
on my
the best
no
player
money
on this
spent. He is solid.
He's actually a decent defender. Like if you need,
He is not horrible
if you need
at
someone
all.
to be a great defender and be a decent shooter, then go for any of these guys in the above tiers. If you need someone to be a decent defender and a great shooter, I mean, Rashard Lewis could be like if that's what specifically what you need. Rashard Lewis is the best player on this list.
He is. He's probably the best
this is a
sharpshooter on the
tough one,
list. I'll say that. But
And this
B tier is where he belongs.
Like the gap between B and C is so big.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually
it is
so
massive.
big.
It is massive.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone's not great, but if
He's
we
not
get
bad.
if we get a Karl Malone
really not
card
bad, but he's
that
B
is
tier.
actually good, he's gonna be tough.
Kevin Garnett, B tier.
That's fine.
Like again, all of these guys in A tier I prefer over Kevin Garnett.
KG and B tier is fine.
You much prefer.
I hope we get a new
Kevin Garnett,
KG
I've not been
soon,
a squad in
though.
a long time.
We need a new KG. I will run
Josh
him.
Smith way better. Cliff Robinson for me way better.
Way better is crazy.
Rodman better. James Worthy, Jameson. Like
I'd
these
have
guys are
KG
all
in A
quite
probably,
a
but
bit
that's
better
my
than Kevin
opinion.
Garnett. You can still use the guy. Like I have a diamond contract on him, so I still just occasionally use him because I don't have a diamond contract on Porzingis, just to get easy games in. But he's just fine. He's just
KG's
fine at this
good.
stage in the game. He's a little bit outdated. He's not bad at all. Again, he's
I
still
swear if the next KG we get has
way
set
out
shot
of all these
14,
guys.
I'm gonna get mad.
Honestly, there should just be a gap.
I'm gonna
between
be
C and
mad.
D tier. Kevin Love, C. I don't rate Kevin Love at all.
Gay Love's not great.
Screw it. I'm moving Boozer up.
That's terrible.
I'm moving Boozer up a tier. I much prefer Boozer. I much prefer Boozer to Kevin.
Carlos Boozer over
Kevin
Evan
Love
Mobley.
is a little
In
better
what world?
compared. Speed-wise, he does a plus
In
5 speed.
what
on
world
Boozer.
is
Boozer
Carlos
can be way
Boozer
better.
better than Evan
Having
Mobley?
used both of them, if I preferred Kevin Love, I would say I prefer Kevin Love, but I don't. I prefer Boozer. So
In
Boozer's
what
gonna go C
what
tier.
world? In
If we
what
got Lamar
world?
Odom,
In what world is Evan Mobley
he's so
not as
bad.
good as Kevin
He's
Love?
so bad. Like obviously we have to
Doesn't
go.
make
There's a good
sense to
Lamar
me,
Odom.
man. It
There's,
just
in fact,
it
a
just
really
makes
good Lamar
no
Odom that we had in
sense
our
to
small
me.
forward tier list. Like, I genuinely think in this game, Lamar Odom has potential to be one of the better players. Like as the year goes on, I think Lamar Odom has potential to be one of the better
Lamar's
players.
already
God,
good.
this Lamar Odom stinks. He's absolutely
Diamond
worthless,
Lamar
and there
is
is no
worthless.
player that fits this bum tier more than Lamar Odom. He might be the
He's
worst player
really
on this
bad.
list. Even he might be worse than Zion and Dirk. It's terrible.
Dirk's pretty bad.
Aldridge.
I do not like Aldridge.
Aldridge is C.
He's not horrible
Aldridge
though.
again is
He is
he's like
not
a better
horrible, I
version
will
of
say.
Boozer and Kevin Love. Like Aldridge is not that bad.
He's not. I don't like
It's
his
just
release.
that like with the guys we got on Friday, you
Aldridge
people
is
probably
not
not that
bad,
hype them. Like look, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, decent driving dunk. Overall good defense. That's intercepted.
Defensively,
obviously,
not
plans.
great,
And
but,
he's a really,
I
really
mean,
nice
he's-
shooter.
he's
Like, let's
fine.
compare him to Love. Let's compare him to Kevin Love. Like
I mean, compare him, DBG. I mean,
he's got 152 more total stats. He's a
he
slightly worse
does,
shooter.
but look where they're at. I mean, I guess most of them are defensively. I should
Slightly
say.
slower. Dunk wise, -10, I guess. Release wise, I think
And
they're
ball
probably
handle,
the same.
but
I
I get
got
what
way
you're
better
saying.
bodies.
You say
I think
release
Apple-
wise, they're probably the same. Caleb's release
Aldridge.
is way better. That's what he's got.
He's not B. These guys in B tier are way better.
I don't like Aldridge. I will
He's
say.
one of the best players. He might be the best player in C tier. He really might be the best player in
Aldridge
C
is
tier.
solid though.
Now Larry Bird. I'm gonna say Pink Diamond Larry's worse for Shard Lewis. So
Larry's not good.
He's another decent player that's gonna go in C tier.
I'm sorry if you're a big Larry Birds fan.
Tier.
He's mid. I'm sorry, he is.
It's just that if I combine
you guys can hate me
into A tier, you better believe like A tier would be huge because there are more players that belong in that A tier. You got Larry Johnson.
See,
I don't think he's very good. I'm putting him in D.
He's got a good release.
I've used Larry Johnson
really easy release to green.
Give me Evan Mobley over Larry Johnson.
So why is Evan Mobley in D tier?
If that's our like selling point, give me Evan Mobley over him.
Okay, give me Evan Mobley over Larry Bird.
Now there's always a controversial pick on a DBG tier list, and the controversial pick is that Marvin Bagley's B tier. I've used Bagley. I've used Aldridge. They're both cheap players.
Oh, no.
I'm much for Bagley.
Oh,
I've
no.
used, Bagley.
Oh, no.
The way Bagley plays.
No.
The fact that, again, I know it's not in unlimited or it's not in comp settings and stuff. But, again, clutch time's a more played game mode than unlimited. And I prefer using Bagley to AK in clutch time.
Marvin Bagley? Nah, he got to be trolling, dude. I just know DBG's got to be trolling because there is no way we're plugging this scrub into A tier. I guess.
So to put him in C tier,
what do I know?
Going against
what do I know?
I'm actually doing myself.
B tier is crazy.
So then we got Maurice Lucas. Maurice Lucas going A.
I'm fine with that.
He's going A.
I wish I would have got him, but I'm not mad now at this point that I didn't get him. I mean, he's just fine.
He's going to shoot the ball at a decent rate because of his release, which is Draymond release. That's one of the better releases. When you're at
it's such a good
lower
release.
rated 3-pointer, you want the release to be you don't want it super slow, but you want it to be one of the not super fast, and you want it to have a big green window, and that's what base 12 is. A really easy release to green.
It is super easy to time.
His dunking's really good. He's got Pro 3 behind the back.
The best part about Mo Lucas is his defense.
So yeah, you're looking at one of the best power forward / centers in the game. I'm trying to do any of these guys my guess?
No.
I know who I'm putting in S tier.
Yeah, me too. It's Giannis.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ty. You can see the rest of this list. If anyone knows me, they know who I'm personally putting in S tier. Miles Bridges.
Who? If you put Siakam there, I'm not arguing. But anybody else, I'm leaving the room.
6'6".
I don't think Siakam's S tier, but if you want to say he's S tier,
now?
cool. I'd take
Giannis. He's not quite as good as Calvin
Giannis.
Knapp. I'm going to put him in C tier.
That's me.
He's not great, though.
Miles is pretty rough. I shouldn't say rough. He's just not top tier.
I didn't even like using this guy for his challenges. 91 speed, no defense.
Look at the defense.
Get down into D tier, Miles Bridges. You're 6'6" as well.
A lot of people are running Miles Bridges because he has a good release. But
Obi Toppin, however, he's low C tier. Obi Toppin does
not
everything
great,
well, and he can kind of.
I mean, he might do everything well, but he's still not great.
He's a decent defender. He's gonna be fast. He's gonna move well to balls. He's gonna dunk on people. Obi Toppin is a really solid player. He's C tier. Siakam, A. I really like Siakam. I know some people don't.
Who is going into S tier? Rudy? If you want to put Rudy in S, that's fine too.
But I think, again,
who is
Siakam's
going into
three-point
S
shooting
tier?
is more than solid. His defense
Siakam's
is immaculate.
good.
He plays the corners well. He's one player that will probably come into my squad. I'm probably, as much as I do think AK is the better player, I don't play his game competitively. Once I get Siakam, I'm already going to sell AK and move Siakam to my power forward position.
That's cool. For MT's sake, I probably would
nice
too.
Player. Can play at the 4. I wish he could play at the 3 instead of the 5. His secondary
Me
position's a little bit
too.
annoying,
If he could
but
play small forward, I might use him.
He's going to get mashed, but he's still going to get a lot of steals. Paul Silas, B.
That's smooth for
Paul
today's
Silas
game.
is a clone
He's still
of
good,
Maurice
man.
Lucas.
He's still really
just
good.
Smaller. He's still got all those interceptor, all the defensive badges. He's smaller, but is a slightly better 3-pointer.
Silas is definitely solid.
But yeah,
just lacks total badges, I think, in my opinion. But
Lucas is better. I can't put more than one tier between Lucas and Silas. Rocco was a good budget player for his time.
That's fine. D tier is fine.
He really was a good budget player for his time.
This who you put
and now,
in
lads, the moment of truth. My last S tier player is Rudy Gay.
Look, DBG thinks I'm gonna blow up. Look, I think Giannis and Siakam are better than him. Outside of that, I'm taking Rudy over everybody at A tier. I'm not blowing up.
I said it at Christmas.
I like Rudy, man.
I preferred Rudy Gay. I did say it at Christmas. I preferred Rudy Gay to Giannis Antetokounmpo and LeBron James, and I still stand by that.
I don't think he's as good as
not
LeBron.
purely at the power forward position.
But
And maybe like Rudy Gay.
I do like
Rudy.
Rudy.
To be used at the small forward position.
I'm not complaining. I like him.
But
his animations
are
are elite. I'm not complaining.
I'm taking Rudy Gay.
Total badges are the
still
only
one of
thing
my favorite
for me.
players in the game. I think he's very, like, he's like a small forward Terry, or he's not a small forward. He's like a bigger Terry Dishinger type player.
That's fine.
Like he's got a huge.
I'm not arguing with that.
Everybody is behind the back's great.
Even like Rudy and AK. Rudy might be better.
It's one of my favorite cards in the game. I still kind of, again, I don't use the guy enough, so I sold him.
I regret
sold him literally for a video, so I can say I sold him
like,
while I rode him. But still, he's ass for me. Scotty Barnes is
not good.
Genuine.
Some people might love it and try to hype up Scotty. He's not good. I'm sorry. He's
just
not good.
Right, though. Surge is B. Surge Ibaka is
That's
B
smooth.
tier.
Surge is better on current gen than next gen.
He's a poor man's Anthony Davis.
Surge's release on current gen is so.
That's really it. He's a poor man's Anthony Davis. He's AD, but he does everything slightly worse. Stromal Swift is gonna go high C. I know some people are gonna be like, oh no, I hyped up in the video. Stromal Swift should be B. I agree for an Amethyst. Stromal Swift is exceptional. I think Bagley slightly better.
I've never used Stromal Swift, so I can't really say.
Power forward in the game. He's a point center. He's got a really good.
But yeah, when I looked at his SIGs, I was like, this is a dude later on in 2K. It's gonna be really, really good. He's
not the greatest shooter in the world. His stamina is not the greatest, and in game he's very good. He's just not Maurice Lucas or any of those guys.
That's cool.
Or even a Paul Silas.
Terry Cummings, I'm sorry.
We've got Terry Cummings.
C tier is fine. I do not like him.
He's really just meh. I think it's
fine.
hard to argue him as anything other than C tier, which again, the tier is basically just meh. Tim Duncan.
Tim's solid. B tier.
Low B.
He's still B tier.
Low B.
He's the type of dude that if we get an Opal Tim Duncan, y'all might see him playing 250. He is that good.
Him and Cam Garnett. I don't like Tim Duncan. I know a lot of people do like Tim Duncan, so I'll give him B tier, but I don't really like the card. Zebo, high C. If Zebo had a better, Zebo's release isn't even that bad.
I don't like Zebo. I'm sorry.
Slow. If he had a better release, he'd be fine. Like he is mash man. You can literally just bully people down, and start mashing and score. Like you can actually
you say Zebo's mash man.
In fairness, that's
my Yao will mash Zach Randolph head
and just taking a layup. I'm pretty sure the guy didn't dunk for like the second half of his NBA career. But like, yeah, he's going there. And Zion Williamson D tier.
Yeah, Zion's not
I don't care. You're an Opal. You stink.
I will say this. They make Zion like a point guard eligible with a better release.
Are all not terrible. Zion is genuinely terrible.
He's solid.
So yeah, that is pretty much it.
Overall, it's not terrible. I mean, his A tier is fine with me. The problem for me is like Marvin Bagley at B tier is crazy, and how he was disrespecting Aaron Gordon early on in the video, I did not like. Let's get to wrap it up, guys. Hope that you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.